Welcome to the Challenge Chronicles. We're back with a special episode in preparation for season 35 of the challenge, which is called, one of you told me before,
Battle for Independence is the rumor.
Tentative name.
Battle for Independence. We are here to do a draft. We are going to each do a snake draft, each pick. What did we decide? We're going to pick... I don't recall.
So we'll each get 10 picks. We have 28 confirmed cast members and 2 people that we were alternates. So we'll each pick a snake drafted. If anybody's done a fantasy draft before, everybody gets 10 picks, and then we'll add up the points at the end of the season for who has the most points.
And then, do you want to break down the points real quick?
Sure. So as you guys hopefully know by now, I work at Fantasizr.com, and I run the fantasy challenge game there. So one of the bigger, I watch each episode, tally up the points based on the criteria I've laid out before the season. And one of the hardest tasks actually with that job before the season is coming up with the player prices. So for help doing that, I recruited in our co-host here to do a snake draft, and we'll see where each player gets laid out. And then that'll help me later on when I'm coming up with the prices to see how each player is valued by everybody.
Great. All right, so... how much preparation did each of us do for this?
Almost zero.
I had already done some from my other stuff. So,
how much are we going to bet on this? $1,000 each.
I got college funds to pay for. No, I would bet. I'd put $25 on it.
25. Wow.
Let's do 25. Or we don't have to do 25.
Right.
We can talk about what it'll be offline. We'll come up with something later.
Well, how about this? We'll say for the show, we're betting 350. Well, we actually bet we'll leave it open until later.
And we'll reveal the results at the end of season 35.
Trace to the random number generator.
All right,
we each have to pick a number, right? So
yep. So we're gonna do a number between 1 and 20. And I'm not going to hit the generate button until we've all 3 picked a number. So since I am doing the generation, I will go last to give you guys first picks on the numbers.
Okay. Oh, sugar. I don't want to go first. I'll say, I guess I'll say 11.
I'll go 10.
I'll go 12 just to get a better range. And the number is actually 12. So there we go. I'll go first. So me, Rob, and then Devin.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. All right. So number 1 draft pick. Gosh. All right. So looking at this particular cast. If it was just who's going to be on the show the longest and win the final, this would be easy. But because there's other factors, I just don't know.
We're just doing the performance factors, though, or the performance points. So I feel like it's a little bit more straightforward. I feel like it's...
Do we want to do performance and politics, too, or just performance?
Just performance. Because I feel like politics is reflected somewhat in performance, too.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, so let's just do performance.
All right, looking at this cast, based on performance, number 1 draft pick, I'm going to go Johnny Bananas.
Okay. He was a little bit further down mine. Rob, who are you going with?
Oh, wait, I couldn't hear that. What did you say?
I went Johnny Bananas.
You said Johnny. Wow. Okay.
I feel like the first 2 are pretty clear.
There's a really clear top 4 on the guy's side.
I went back
sure.
I went back and forth on my first 2. So I'm going to get one of them at least. Rob, who are you going with?
Who'd you pick? Oh,
you're number 2.
Right. Damn, I screwed up the Google Sheets, but we're all over the place already. I'll take Wes here.
Really? Whoa. All right, so I'm going to get both of my top 2. All right.
Really?
Yeah, because now I go twice in a row. I'm going to pick CT, and then I'm going to pick Jordan.
Okay.
So those were my number 1 and 2. I'm going to be...
Really?
I have a feeling that my number 3 might get back to me too. So now it's Rob, you're up again.
We can talk through this a little bit. So the reason why I didn't take CT and Jordan there, I do think Jordan is by far the best physical competitor on this cast. I think if you just laced these people up and didn't factor in anything else in terms of what gets you far in the game, Jordan be the top pick easily. But he hasn't shown any real willingness to politic. And last season, that didn't hurt him that much until the end of the game. But with how big of a target it's going to be on him, and even CT a little bit to an extent, I don't think he has some eliminations where if he just gets up against a bigger competitor, he just can't really win. So I don't think he's going to have quite the same success, even though I do think he's the best competitor on the cast.
It's more of an individual season, though, too. So, like, he can...
Yeah, but I think it's easier to target him that way.
Yeah, but it's easier to stay out of elimination, too, because, like, based off of, like, his performance.
Well, it depends on the rules.
Because you have to remember that in a lot of these seasons, it comes down to, like, all the strong people want to stick together so they don't get picked off.
Yeah, but that hasn't been how the last few seasons have played out as much.
I don't think so either. I actually think that being the best is going to probably put you in elimination more this time unless you win the challenge. I don't know the format in terms of how they pick who goes in, but if it's individual and the winner gets to pick one of the people, I would imagine that if you're not Johnny, Wes, or CT, you're picking Jordan to go in every time.
When does the season start? Do we have a date?
It's probably about February.
All right.
Last week of January, first week of February is the rumor.
All right. So yeah. Rob, you're up.
All right, I'm up again. All right, there's a few I'm choosing between here. So my thing with this cast, I think that there's a clear top 4 guys, and then there's 1 or 2 other ones that I think are somewhat close to that group. But then I think there's like about 7 or 8 of the top girls that there's not as much difference between. So I'm actually going to pick a second guy here and pick Nelson.
Oh, God.
You got mine. That's who I was going with.
What is wrong with you guys?
I'm just looking at who I think's going to work together.
He was like on like the bottom like half of my list.
Nelson's good, man. Nelson has 8 elimination wins.
That's the thing is I feel like Nelson's going to go in a lot, and I think he's going to pick off the
Going in is bad, though. Going in is bad.
Let's see, we're going performance here, and if you're getting points for winning an elimination, like I would pick Nelson. That's where I was actually going to pick him. So now I got to rethink this. So oh my gosh, am I really going to have to pick this guy? I am, just because he's part of Team Young Buck in the same situation. I got to go Corey.
Oh my God.
Wow. All right. Trace gets another pick on the wrap round then.
All right, I'm going to go with a girl this time. And this is shocking to me just because based on her performance in the past and her no, I can't do that. I really can't do that. I almost went with Anissa right there. I just can't do it.
What?
I got to I'm going to go Smashley.
Oh, you stole mine. She was third for me.
Yeah. So Smashley's a good pick. I really think she doesn't get enough credit for basically everything she's done for the show, competitively and just as a character.
Yeah, so. She's like when we were talking earlier about people who are like above average but not good at any one thing. That kind of is Ashley. So that's why I feel like she's a safe bet. Like she has the ability to win a daily, especially. I mean, her biggest competition in the dailies are going to probably be Jenna, Tori, and there's another one on here, Kayla.
So let's see. Looking at this now.
Wait, I'm up, right?
Yeah, Devin's up.
All right.
Oh, no, Rob's up. My bad. Rob's up.
Wait, how was Rob up?
Because he was second.
Oh, that's right. You just went twice. Who did you go with? You went with... Who were your 2 in a row? You went with...
I went with Tori and Smashley.
Okay. All right.
So, I think Tori, again, she might even be the best overall physical competitor of the women on this cast.
Wait,
but similar... I'm not picking anybody.
No, I said he went with Corey and Smashley, right? Or Tori. Okay.
No, he went Corey with his second pick.
Okay.
Team Young Bucks, sadly. Ugh.
So, I think Tori is again the best physical competitor on this cast. But like last season with Jordan, her political awareness, I was not a huge fan of. And similar to the swerve theory I'm applying to him, for one, they're a couple, and people sometimes tend to try to break up couples. And then secondly, I think just with as much attention as they got last season, they're going to be a bigger target this season. So even though I think she's probably the best physical competitor on the women's side, I'm not picking Tori. I will take, let's see. Ooh. All right, there's like 3 I'm deciding between here. I will take D with this pick.
Good pick.
Whoa.
Good pick.
Whoa.
I'm in on it.
So you left me with... Go ahead.
The difference there is I know Dee did win last season, so it might seem somewhat hypocritical, but she also just didn't get nearly as much attention as Tori and Jordan got last season, where like she was actually trying to get, like her team was trying to get rid of her. And I've never really seen her big foibles as a competitor. And I also think she's a pretty good politician as well. And she has some pretty clear allies on this cast, and everybody seems to like Dee. So that's why I went with her as my pick.
So my 4th and 5th pick are still there. Tori is my 5th ranked person. Guess who my 4th is?
I would have said Kyle is what I would guess.
No.
Would it be Kayla or like Casey maybe? Maddie?
Yep, and that's why I'm picking Maddie.
Maddie?
So,
I was just thinking about taking Maddie.
Maddie, and then for all the reasons that you said, Tori, that's why I'm kind of unsure whether or not I want to take her.
Oh, so you have not picked her yet?
No, I've not picked her yet. I'm between her and one other woman right now. And so I have Tori, and then so in my ranking, Tori is my 5th ranked person, and then I had Wes and Johnny Bananas, and then my next ranked person. So I would be skipping quite a bit from Tori to this other person. I'm going to pick Tori because I think the person that I have ranked after Wes and Johnny Bananas is actually going to make it back to me, because I don't think either of you are going to pick this person. So I'm going to pick Tori.
Okay, so you took Maddie and Tori for your 3rd picks.
Yeah, so I have Jordan. Right. Just to go through the teams right now, Devin has Jordan, CT, Maddie, and Tori. Trace has Ashley, Johnny Bananas, and Corey. And Rob has Wes, Nelson, and D.
Yeah, I really wish you were taking Devin with your first pick. So Jordan, so it's your second pick, or so it's your first pick, so it's your name.
Oh gosh!
All right,
all right, Rob, drop some knowledge on us.
Okay, I will take. So to be clear to everybody, there's a Jennifer, a Jenna, and a Jenny on this cast. Jennifer is from Amazing Grace. Jenna is like Jenna that's been around for a while.
I think Jennifer is the last person on my list because I watched her season of Amazing Race. She's like at the bottom of my power rankings.
She was the first boot, right?
Yes.
Really?
She's going to be like the second coming of Shailene.
I really think that she might be the first boot on this season too.
I'm redoing my list as we speak.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
I have 2 people I'm looking at here. Actually, I have a few. I'll take Jenny in this spot.
Dang it.
Fuck, that was the one that I thought it was going to make it back.
I thought that was going to get it. I thought I was going to get it.
I was in between her and Tori, and I thought she might make it back. Good pick.
Yeah. I think having
she's good
on with these rookies, when they come on at first, there's some stuff I just don't think they're adjusted to on the challenge yet. Like just like sort of the physicality aspect of it, they're not really prepared for. But she is clearly in good shape, and she did seem to be somewhat of a popular cast member based on how people talked about her after the season, like just friends in the house type thing. So, I think she could do decently here.
All righty. All right, so here's my logic here. I'm trying to think about the longer you stick around, the more chances you might have to get points here. And I think I'm going to go with Kyle for this pick.
So he was the second person that I had left, or second ranked person still available for me.
And with the same logic, I'm going to go Bear.
Okay, WK here.
WK pick.
you really think Bear's gonna last a while?
Looking at this particular cast, I see Josh going home quickly because of just some of the people that are on here. I think they're going to throw him in pretty quickly. I think Jay and Swaggy C are going to go in pretty quickly. And so it's more of just do I trust Bear or Rogan more? And at the moment, I trust Bear because Rogan still has not gone into elimination.
Okay. There's two women I'm really looking at here. I'm trying to think of which one Devin would be more likely to take. I will take Devin. How much Big Brother do you watch?
None.
All right, I'll take Nani here.
Okay.
It's a solid pick for where we are in the draft. She's a 6th rounder. She has the potential to go towards the end, but she's yet to show that in an individual game that she can win a challenge yet. So that's a good thing.
My thinking is she actually has good relationship with Wes and Johnny and Jordan as well, who are like 3 of the power players here.
Yep.
And then the people who she seems to have issues with, like Kara, aren't actually on this cast. So
yep. And Jenna, her best friend on the show, is there. So there's some coverage there. And then she and Tori were a little closer after last season. So it's a solid pick.
So I'm going to take Casey Clark.
Oh, darn. That was the one I was thinking about. She's someone who I legit think could win.
I don't even know who that is.
She won her season of Big Brother.
Okay.
And her whole thing was she was just a competitive, like, monster. Like, she didn't, like, she, like, was okay politically, but she wasn't, like, a super outward political player. She was more reserved. She just was a pretty dominant in competitions towards the end, which is what carried her to the end.
Very cool.
The moment Rob asked me if I watched Big Brother, that tipped me off.
Yeah, I figured out that was giving it away a little bit, but whatever.
She was also, what's funny though is like from doing no research, she was probably the one that I had highest out of all the new people, which is interesting. And then I'm going to take, God, I don't want to do it, but I think it's a good move. Who do you think I'm talking about?
You're going to say Anissa.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
I was actually going to pick her. I was going to pick her on my next one because other than Dirty 30, she has this way of sticking around like a cockroach in these challenges.
She can just like hang around.
Okay.
I'm going to take... Wait, hold up. I didn't take her. I'm going to take Nani because I really just can't.
I just took Nani.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right.
Jenna is still on the board.
Yeah, I will not be picking Jenna. You guys can have her.
After like these next couple, we're getting to the people like at the bottom.
Well, like this guy's cast, there's like 4 track records. Nelson and Kyle are like, all right, and then nobody else has any sort of resume.
All right, I'm taking Anissa.
All right, I just got rid of her into the Google Doc. All right,
it's a solid pick.
I will take Fessy from Big Brother.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, so it wouldn't matter to me.
I know he has some relationships with some people on the cast, right? And he's in good shape. So,
what's his full name?
Faisal Shafat.
All right, I think he's just by like I literally took one look at him and I thought he's gonna be one of the first person to go home. I don't know why, but that was like I literally like saw him and I was like, nah.
Well, Fessy isn't exactly a very intimidating name, but.
All right. So
what? Okay, so where are we now? So he's got Fessy. We're kind of at the bottom of the barrel here. Just because I know who he is from watching Survivor, I'm going to take Jay. I think he's going to get thrown in, but if he ekes out one elimination win, it's a worthwhile pick towards the bottom here.
I think his personality might just like grate on people. You know what I mean?
Isn't he liked? I thought he was liked on his Survivor season.
He was, but like I don't think like
his gameplay was not
just like
Smart.
terrible. Like I think it's not going to. I don't think it'll go over well with this group of people. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
I think Bananas and Wes are going to, well, Wes might try to ally with him just because Wes tries to get the rookies rounded up, but I think Bananas is going to target him. It's like Bananas, CT, and Jordan would see Jay as the easy person to throw in first.
Okay, so just recap where we are at right now. Some notable names still on the board. We still have Kayla Casillas on the board. We have Josh Rogan, also champion from last season, on the board. Jenna, also still available.
Yeah, I was actually going to go Kayla with this pick.
Okay. Kayla Casillas, I imagine, right?
Yes. Definitely not alternate Kayla. I don't even know who alternate Kayla is.
She's another Amazing Race first boot.
Oh, then she probably will get booted even if she makes the show.
Okay.
The Amazing Race is so fun to watch, but like the stuff they do on that show does not translate to the challenge because there are some severely out of shape people that can get far on the Amazing Race.
I think like Sarah and Susie are like the types of people that would dominate the Amazing Race from the challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I think Bananas would too.
Are they having the Amazing Race anymore or no? Did I get?
They only do one season a year. The new season debuts in February.
Okay.
But they only film once a year now. They used to pump out like 2 or 3 seasons a year. Now it's just one. It's expensive to do that show.
This pick is probably going to surprise some people. I've always been higher on this person competitively than just about anybody. I think if you actually look at her track record outside of the show, she has some stuff that might indicate her performance level. And the guys would probably like to keep her around. So I am taking Melissa with this pick.
I think that's a solid pick.
Well, for 8th round, yeah, that's a very solid pick. I can see it.
All
right. So I'm up. Hello?
Yeah, you're up.
Go ahead.
All right. I need to just take one more look at this person. They're ranked the highest on my list, and I just need to do I really want to take this guy? All right, I know nothing. No, what the hell am I doing? I'm taking Jenna. All right, for one at least, because she's at least going to hang around a little bit.
Especially because she's gonna be aligned with Nani and Kayla, so
she's at least going to be present for a while.
She's gonna make it at least halfway.
Well, we don't. To be fair, we don't know how this format's going to play out. It could be something where people can just call out somebody else. So
it's very true. Very true. Early. And then, so no one's taken Rogan or Josh yet, right?
No, they're still on the board.
I'm going to take one of them.
Well, I don't know which one's the better pick at this point. I mean, I really don't.
Yeah. It's crazy. Is this Josh's 3rd season now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He'll be around for a while.
I am going to take... I'm going to take Josh. I literally have them right next to each other in my rankings.
Right. Josh for Team Devin. That means I will be taking Rogan. I'm surprised he lasted this long.
Yeah.
I'm not, because I mean, he performed okay on War of the Worlds 2, but we still haven't seen him in an elimination, and he hasn't shown that he's a really smart political player. He kind of went along with what Josh was doing.
He had some moronic political decisions, but he at least showed he can sustain being in an alliance.
Yeah, I think the real question mark for me will be is because Josh isn't on the show.
Yeah,
he doesn't have his number one alliance guy that he's worked with. And I know he's tight with a couple of the other people, but I don't think Bear is going to want to work with Rogan after last season.
No,
so
I don't think
I
so.
feel like he's going to go into elimination, and because we've never seen him in one, I just don't. It's a risky pick early, so it's a good place to pick him in the 9th round. He's a sleeper. He could either go home episode 4 or he could last to the final. You just don't know. So I have to pick my final 2 members of the team here. Well, I know I don't want Big T because screw that. Just because they've been on Big Brother, Swaggy C, I don't know. Yeah, take Swaggy C. And then I don't want Jennifer from Amazing Race for sure, because that just does not translate to the challenge. There's a few people from the Amazing Race that could possibly do it, but Jennifer is not it, in my opinion. What show is Bailey from?
She's from Big Brother. She's actually in a relationship with Swaggy C.
Yeah, that probably means they'll get targeted. And then Asif is...
He's already the one.
Already the one. God.
I think he was on Tori's season.
We should also say that we're going to be getting to the point where we'll pick the alternates. So if you don't want to hear who the alternates are, stop listening.
I think we already kind of revealed who they are.
We already did.
Oh,
we already said
of
both of the names. No, we said both because I said I didn't want the Kayla F, and then somebody said you should get Devin first. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stick with Swaggy C.
Swaggy C.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like Swaggy C, and then I'm gonna do Asif just because I just Googled that he and Tori were on the same season. So maybe there's a slim chance that he and Tori and Jordan may work together. I don't know who it is, but I know I don't want Jennifer, and I don't know who Bailey is, and I definitely don't want Big T. So we'll go with that.
This is really the dregs here. Jeez. I'm half tempted to take an alternate here.
Okay, well, let me ask a question. So if they happen to do mercenaries, and let's say one of these alternates show up as a mercenary, does that count as points?
It depends on how the mercenaries are played. Like, if they can come back in, then yes.
But let's say they can't come back in. Let's just say they are part of an elimination. Like, if they win their elimination, and then that's all
they get points for that elimination.
They get points for that elimination, that's it.
Okay, then yes. So Devin might actually be a decent pick as an alternate.
You'd be surprised how little that goes.
Slim chance.
Like, that's not worth it.
But we also have to admit that, like, I have a hard time believing either Big T, Jennifer, or Bailey get any points at all. So.
Oh, geez. This is a tough one, man.
So do you want a death by a knife wound or a bullet wound here on these final picks?
Well, I don't even know which one is the knife and which one is the bullet. All right, I'll take Bailey here. God.
Okay. And so now my last two picks.
So do you want to take an alternate, or do you want to just take the people we know are on the cast?
I'm probably going to take an alternate.
I think Devin's a better pick as an alternate than either of these people left.
I'm going to go Devin, and I'm going to go Kayla.
Wow, both the alternates go. Look at this.
No, Kayla Casillas. Has she been picked yet?
I've already picked her.
Oh,
she was my seventh rounder.
I'm going to go Devin, and then I'm going to go... Jesus.
Jennifer, Big T, man, what you got?
Who's Big T again? Remind me.
She got eliminated by Georgia last season. She was the first girl gone.
I want nothing to do with Big T. Like, absolutely nothing. Let's go Jennifer Lee.
All right, Jennifer for Devin. All right. I will, let's see. Man. Oh, this may cause some hate mail from the people of Shipwrecked, but I will not be selecting Big T. I am
stuck with that albatross.
Dude, yeah, I think she's pretty clearly the last.
Like, Jennifer hasn't even been on the show, and she was awful in her one episode of The Amazing Race, and I still would pick her over Big T. So,
well, she
10th
just had
rounder.
2 alternates taken ahead of her. We're not even sure going to appear on the show at all.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Big T's going to get 0 points unless she somehow, some way beats someone in an elimination, which I don't see happening. So, Big T has to be my final pick. That's all that's left on the board. So, all right, Rob, recap us, man. What do we got?
All right. So do we want to go? Well, we'll just recap the teams. So Team Orange, Trace, had Johnny, Corey, Smashley, Kyle, Bear, Jay Starrett, Kayla Casillas, Swaggy C, ASAP, and Big T. Some great names for Team Trace over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Team Green of mine, Rob. I started with Wes, and then Nelson, D, Jenny, Nani, Fessy, Melissa, Rogan, Bailey, and then Kayla Fitzgerald, the alternate. And then Team Purple with Devin started off Jordan, CT, Maddie, Tori Deal, Casey, Anissa, Jenna Compono, Josh, Devin, and Jennifer.
All right, Rob.
Jennifer Lee, that is.
What would you want for a trade for
who are you
for
okay.
Jenny West? Who would you want?
Let's see. I want you to package together Maddie and CT, and you can have Kayla Fitzgerald. What are you trying to offer them?
Because for me, I picked them before them, so I didn't know if there was someone that.
Well, actually, okay. What if we do? I kind of want to keep Jenny, honestly.
Dude, I think she's going to be really good this season. Like, she's had that one season to kind of figure everything out, and she has a lot of skills that just translate to being good on the show. She's really likable.
Yeah,
she's really good at the competitions.
I don't know if we can say she's really good at the competitions yet.
I think she just ran up against Tori in that one elimination. I think that's what happened.
With the team seasons, I just think it's so hard to sort out how well everybody's performing individually.
I think Maddie's going to do really well. I don't know. This one kind of doesn't go to. I think Ashley Mitchell is one of the players that is even though she's done as well as she has, I think her skills lend more toward team seasons than they do in individual seasons, which isn't to say that she doesn't do well in individual seasons.
Well,
at the same time.
Ashley is the biggest swerve character of all time. She either is in the final or she's knocked out the first episode.
Yep. Yeah. Which is why it was a risky third-round pick, but I'm looking at the rest of the female cast, and I'm going, she ain't going home early.
Yeah, so Invasion, she wins. Dirty 30, she leaves before the first mission. Final Reckoning, she wins again. And then World of Worlds 1, she gets eliminated the first time. And then last season, she ends up in the final. So we're running off here for Smashley, unfortunately, for Mr. Trace.
I think your Jenny pick might be the best pick.
Really? I didn't...
Yeah, because you got her pretty late.
Yeah, I thought about taking her in the third round instead of D. But, I was thinking Jenny in that spot or Nani or Casey were my three I was choosing between, really. So.
I'm looking at the board right now. I actually think there was one person that went way higher than I thought she would, and that's Maddie.
Really?
Really? I think with this
no one's going to want to go against her.
Well, but the thing is, with this girls' cast, after Smashley and Tori, there's not anyone with really any sort of track record.
Yeah, I mean, that one, and then I'm looking at my list now, and the one that I'm kind of man, I wish I hadn't taken him when I did is Bear, because
I think he's going home early.
I should have taken... The other thing that I was thinking for one of them was Anissa. I was really close to taking Anissa just because, like I said, she's like the cockroach of the challenge. She just finds a way to survive. And so I don't know that, but since we're going based purely on performance here, the thing that shied me away is I don't see her winning a daily, and I maybe see her winning one, maybe one elimination, maybe two.
You get points for just hanging around, don't you?
Yeah, Rob? You get points for surviving a cycle, so you get 3 points just for making it.
So to me, I feel like I should have swapped Anissa with Bear, really quickly, because Anissa, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked here if Anissa made the final just because and then got last like she does every time she makes the final because she doesn't have good cardio.
Really?
Yes.
Surviving a cycle does absolutely nothing for you. Now that I'm looking at the points,
it's only 3 points, so it adds up though, because if
I mean, especially let's say Bear goes home episode 3, then I'm not getting any points. Maybe in those 3 episodes he gets me 10, whereas Anissa over the whole season, if it's a 16 episode cycle, I mean that's 16 times 3. That's 48 points.
Kayla went a lot later than I thought she would have. I just
So Rob, if you pick the person who wins a final, is it pretty much game over?
No, not well. I haven't done it where it's just competitive points, so I don't quite know how it would play out that way.
Yeah, the drama points really weigh a lot of stuff in the fights and stuff.
we're only doing. Oh, that I see what you're saying. Yeah. So
if you get kicked off the show, like there's points.
He's saying that he's never done it where he's only done competition. You know what I mean? So like he's only done it when it's been like drama, politics.
I've only done it with everything incorporated, so I don't quite know how it would play out that way. Yeah. It's certainly possible that's how it could work out.
And so, what was I going to say? The people that I was surprised by that went so high were that both of you took Johnny and West that soon. Like I was honestly like surprised. To me, they just have like such huge targets on their backs. Like,
well, I think Jordan and CT have bigger ones.
I don't think Jordan and CT have bigger ones, especially in an individual game. I think you will see more people call them out. And the thing this is going to be a hot take, and I know zero spoilers. So like, I don't even want to. Looking at the cast, if there was ever a season where Johnny and Wes would call a truce for the first half of the season, this is it. This is the time.
I wish they would.
Because Corey and Nelson aren't going to work with Wes. Kyle is going to work with.
I 100% think they'll work.
I think they would work with him too, but I really wish they would just do it for like half a season so we can just like get more time.
They might do it, and it's just not stated.
Yeah, and the thing too is looking at the way the UK cast shakes out on the guy's side. Josh is not going to work with Wes. Bear is not going to work with Wes. Rogan is not going to work with Wes. CT will work
with Wes.
I don't think he would.
Why?
I think CT would. Oh, that's fair. I didn't think about it that way. They were up until Wes got sent home.
I don't know how Rogan and D's relationship is going to play out. But I definitely think Rogan could work with Wes.
Yeah, and then CT and Wes will work together. So like, and then Johnny and CT kind of have like the unspoken. They don't really go after each other unless they have to at the end kind of thing. So, I mean, if there's a season where Johnny and Wes would call a partial truce for half the season, this is it, especially with the bottom half of this cast. I mean,
I could see it where like Wes targets Jordan and Bear before he targets Johnny, and then Johnny targets Corey and Nelson before he targets Wes, and then that's how it plays out.
Yeah, I really think it's that way.
Like,
and then I think
this cast, like this guy side, it's like a bunch of jobbers, and then Wes, CT, and Jordan and Johnny. So I really, this season, like if Johnny or Wes are going to win a season, this is like the perfect setup for them.
Hot take. I don't think Wes can win an individual season anymore.
I think he could win.
It depends on who's in the final. Like
exactly. Like if he's in there with Jordan, he couldn't win. But I think he could beat pretty much any of these other competitors in a final, to be honest.
All right, each person go through their top five real quick. Top five, how they rank their top five. So mine
how they would have ranked it.
Jordan, CT, Ashley Mitchell, Maddie, and Tori.
Okay. I had Wes 1, Johnny 2. From then I kind of just had it tiered out. So I had those two are like the top two relatively clearly for me. Then I had Jordan 3, CT 4, and Nelson 5, and then like a bunch of girls after that.
Yeah, I had Johnny, Jordan, CT, Wes, and Smashley.
Interesting.
Just because like Wes too, like if he plays the political game correctly, he goes to the end. If he makes a miscalculation, he's gone by episode 5. Like
I guess
that's anybody play out. Like that happened. That's what happened to both him and Johnny last season.
I should also say that like immediately after my top 5, I had Wes and Johnny. So like, it's not like I had them like super low, but and then
I might need to make a Wes Jordan bet here with you, Devin, in terms of who goes farther.
I don't know. Wes or Jordan. All right.
I'll give you. Well, how about we do Johnny and Wes combined episodes versus Jordan and CT combined episodes?
I would take Johnny Wes on this season.
I'm taking Johnny Wes.
And the only reason is I think Jordan's going to get targeted, and if you get one of those janky carnival game type eliminations, anything can happen.
See,
and Jordan's
good at that. I think if it's
the
just
puzzle
like
stuff.
A bruiser, he's not great at puzzles. I think if it's just a bruiser elimination, he could go home.
I think no one's going to want to go against CT. I think that's going to be the issue. No one's going to want to go against him in elimination. They might not be done
picking in the elimination. It could be somebody else.
I don't know.
All right, let's do it.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's do it. $10.
Johnny West combined episodes versus Jordan CT.
Let's not combine episodes of combined cycles. How about that?
Yeah, combined cycles. That's fine.
All right. I'm in on that.
All right.
Okay, you're in on it too.
Trace is just in.
I'm in.
Okay, are you moderating the bet or are you joining my side?
I'm with Johnny West. Like, I think that's a no-brainer for me on this season.
We'll discuss the specifics off air. But
All right.
All right.
Sounds
go.
good.
That's
Let's wrap it up.
Thank you for listening to the Challenge Chronicles. Yeah, hopefully we can do more of these episodes like this where we just talk generally about the show and do some more current stuff too. But talk to you soon. Bye.